Morning vlog. I'm ill. I picked something up from somewhere and yeah, I'm taking the day off the bike today. It's nothing serious, like I don't sound, well I sound a bit congested, I don't sound like really congested. I think I've probably like caught it just at the right time to like not push on my training. It's probably a good thing actually, that I don't overtrain ahead of next weekend. So I'm at Newtown Cyclocross now, supporting Charlie. We're also supporting some other Binia riders, as well as everybody, because it's all good fun and games here, and I enjoy coming along and taking pictures. So I'm going to find some vantage points to take some photos and take some videos as well. But the most important thing is to keep warm. I am like, it feels so weird because my body's changing temperature with this illness. Hopefully I can fight it off before it spreads. Alright, it's about to start, it's about to start. So that part of the course is what's known as the lactic ladder, and yes is why. It kind of leads into the top half of the course. I'd say this is probably, I've never seen this course before, but seeing this one now, it's probably one of the most, it's probably the one I have the most fun on, just because it's quite technical and you're actually like, you know, you have to think on your feet a lot, and sometimes in a lot of cross races, you know, sometimes they're quite easy in terms of technicality and you can get around them okay. But this one is different, and it's got a little footpath and I can jump to different sections on this pretty decent section just here that's quite difficult. See if I can jump across the course. Whoa. A lot of people have asked me if I want to do cyclocross, and I did do it for a short period of time before I injured myself, being very stupid and taking massive risks without having any expertise in it. However, a lot of people do actually ask me as well if you know, if I had a few sessions to do for cyclocross, like what would you recommend? And obviously I'm not expert in cyclocross, and I don't, you know, obviously I don't race cyclocross, so take whatever I say with a pinch of salt, but I do know the physiological demands in which a cyclocross race puts in your body. Obviously probably one of the best sessions you can do is one that kind of incorporates a really hard first initial effort before settling down into something that's kind of half like a time trial style effort. I know when I put a tweet out a few weeks back, you know, what's it like riding a mountain bike endurance event? Somebody said it's just like, it's pretty much like a time trial, but you go in like sprint and then resting, sprinting and resting, and then you're doing a bit of time trialing. So, you know, break it down. Like if you're going to do a cyclocross race, break it down. Obviously knowing the course helps massively because you know what to expect on different sections of the course. You know, say you'll be going up a little climb that requires a 20-second sprint, but then it plateaus over the top, so you need to go straight into a certain effort. You know, that's something you can think of. Obviously any power-based efforts are really good for cyclocross riders because you know, producing a lot of power over a short space of time is something that's needed. It's another demand. You know, sprinting past somebody, you know, just to get around a slower rider, for example, or like getting up over a little hill, or even off the start line. So standing start type sessions, you know, actual big gear sprint sessions, so working on your torque and getting as much power out of your muscles over a short space of time, for over 5 revs to 10 revs, for example. All of this can be incorporated into your cyclocross training. And I think the best thing about it is that you don't necessarily have to train long hours. So like every week could be like 8 hours of training, maybe even 7 hours of training. Currently, as we speak, like I'm only training like 7 to 10 hours a week for the hill climb season. And that's, like, you could arguably say that hill climb training is kind of the same as cyclocross training. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of ideas for training sessions, but like I said, power based, short duration, increasing your ability to go hard, recover, go hard, recover. So hence why, you know, the 2040s have become really popular. And even if you know, you can change that yourself. You can do different sessions like 30-30s. You can do 40-20s if you really want to hurt yourself. But you know, you get the gist. There's plenty of different ways to get a lot out of yourself for this kind of training, and it takes very little of your time to do it as well. Hence why it appeals to so many people. Like, so many people race these races. Like, it's great to see like 100 people literally lining up on the start line for these races.